people from outer space, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gothferatu. Good to see you again. It's definitely been a while since I last posted a video, and I know I say this every single time, but I've been absolutely so busy that I haven't had time to film anything and I haven't had time to post anything or let alone like edit anything. So I am so sorry about my disappearance. So a few things since I last posted in my channel. As you can see, I got a hair color change. I used to have all purple and now I have a mix of half and half, purple and blue. I don't know, I just wanted something different, so I hope you guys like this. Second, I also have a little surprise for you guys. I have a kitty now. She's not having it, but her name is Luna. And I'm gonna let her go now. Since the last time I had seen you guys, it's been almost 2 months or a little bit over 2 months since I last posted a video, so I am so sorry again. Since the last time that I posted, I have reached a milestone in my channel. I have made it to 400 subscribers in my channel. So that is so crazy and wild that there's 400 people out there that literally want to see my content and literally want to see my ideas and everything that goes on in this crazy little head of mine. So that is such an honor to have officially hit my 400 marker. So since I just did my hair, it's still super fresh. My hands are going to be stained, as well as my fingernails for this video and tutorial, as well as my neck. I am so sorry about that. Just ignore that. I tried so hard to scrub it off, but since it's professional dye, it's super hard to get out of everything the first like 1 or 2 weeks of you having it, so just ignore that. So anyway, that's enough chit-chatting. Today, as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to pull off this super cute goldeny, smoky eye, I guess, cut crease. I have a thing for like smoky eyes for some reason. Like, I absolutely love them. But today is a little bit different. It's going to be kind of like a golden purple cut crease, as you can see here. It's super cute, super blended in, and everything's good. And another thing that I do have to tell you before you start this video is this is going to be one of my talk-over video or a voiceover video. So if you guys don't like those, I'm so sorry. You don't have to keep on watching, but if you don't mind me doing my makeup without moving my mouth and just talking right over it with a like microphone like later on, just keep on watching. But anyway, that's enough catching up and that's enough of me rambling on about random stuff. Now let's get on to the video. Alright guys, first of all, I have to apologize for my voice in this video. I am currently getting over a cold, and as you can see in this video, I also am growing out my eyebrows recently for the summer since I like to go swimming. The first thing that I'm going to use is my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to start by dabbing it all over my lids and underneath my lids. With this product, you do have to work really fast because it dries super quickly, so just grab a beauty blender or a beauty sponge or whatever and just rub it all into your lids. I used to not conceal my eyes or anything. I used to just put eyeshadow all over my eyes, but I noticed that whenever you started using it on your eyes, it actually creates a really nice clean barrier between you and your skin, and you get a lot less staining. And I also like to conceal all my imperfections like my pimples or any red marks. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to put it right in the same areas that you put the primer at, and I'm just going to dab it on instead of rubbing because I don't want to smudge the primer that's underneath. I noticed that whenever you start swiping instead of dabbing, it starts to wipe off the concealer underneath, so definitely be careful when doing that. Next, going in with my Morphe 35C palette, I'm going to go in with the lightest shade of purple using a compact fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start smoking it out. I like to start at the top of my eyelid and just kind of build up the color from there. It does take me a few steps just to get a good pigmented color, but if you smoke it out as you go, it kind of takes less work for yourself. Then going in with the second darkest shade of purple using the same brush, I'm going to go ahead and put it right underneath that color and just start building up that darker pigment just for a little bit more definition. It does take a few different swipes to try to get that accurate pigment that I actually really want, but once you get it done and you get everything smoothed out, it looks really good. Next, going in with the darkest shade using the same brush, I am going to put it right underneath everything just to really finally define that color and finish building up that texture in the color. It does take a little bit, and if you're not getting the pigment that you want, I do take a little bit of my MAC Fix Plus and I just try to darken up that color a little bit more as well. Packing it right in between my eyelid line, I like to really pack in that pigment and go over it a lot of times just to make sure you really get that deep, rich purple that you're looking for. If you're still wanting to intensify that color a little bit more, add a little bit more of the Fix Plus and just kind of deepen up that shade of purple. It works really well, but it's super pigmented, so make sure that you are softening up as you go, or else you're going to have a really hard time blending it out. You can deepen up the purple shade to your liking. I like to go really intense, so this is why I did it super dark right in the middle, but I smoothed it out. And then the next step is taking your concealer that you used previously on your face and putting it right in the center of your lid. A good trick to do whenever you have hooded eyes is put it on your concealer and then go ahead and lift up your lid like you see me doing now, and just blink a few times so you know that it's not going to transfer anywhere else. Going in with a flat concealer brush, just start to put it all over your lid and make sure that you're getting it in a nice rounded motion. That way it won't transfer. And I do add a few coats, and I just kind of make sure I try to get as clean as a base as possible so I can start sticking in my gold. I noticed that if you don't have hooded eyes, it's kind of a little bit easier to put this on because you don't have to worry about going up so high. But then using a medium flat brush and then using my Matte Fix Plus, I'm going in with the little bit of gold color that you have right there in your palette, and I'm just going to start dabbing it in. And I do a lot of product, and when I say a lot of product, I do mean a lot of product, and it usually takes about 2 or 3 applications of just swiping in the gold and then packing it in for you to get a really bright shine. The only bad thing about this video is that I did notice that my light was very intense, so you didn't really see the shine that the lights were bringing, but in real life it's a lot more intense and a lot more glittery. Going in with a super dense packer brush, going in also into that deepest darkest purple, I'm just going to start fading it in and smoking it out towards it. Right outside of the corner I do get a little bit more intense and deeper, but right now all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of shadow and then just kind of going back and deepening in that shade. This step is also to your liking. Depending on how deep of a shade you like, you can go in many times, or you can just use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to really intensify that outer corner. It just depends on your liking. Like I said, I like to go really intense, so I feathered it in and then I really packed out the color on the outside of my eye. I remember this step felt like it took forever to get it really nicely blended out, but the end results were so worth it if you take your time and patience to really pack that in. Afterwards, I just used a little bit of a blending brush that I used to put in the original colors, and I just finished and detailed, smoothed everything out, made sure everything was blending in really nicely. Next, going in with my NYX matte liquid eyeliner, I like to do a really intense wing. You can use liquid or gel, whatever you feel more comfortable with. You don't have to do your wings as intense as I do, but I like really dramatic wings, so I chose to do them super big. Typically, whenever I do my wings, I like to do very long wings and very skinny inner eyeliner, because I don't like it to take too much of my eye space. Since I already have hooded eyes, every time I open my eyes, my wing pretty much takes up my whole lid if I go too fat in it, so I just very lightly do the inside corner just to make sure I don't get it too high up there. Next, going in with my NYX white liquid matte, I just like to add a little bit of detailing. This is completely optional. This is just what I do with most of my eye looks, just to make them a little bit more myself. I just do a little bit of a X or a cross, whatever you want to call it, and that is the finished look. I put on the eyelashes, I slap those puppies on, and it completely changes the eye. As you can see here, it looks completely different. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my makeup. After you have your facial makeup and contour ready, I do add a little bit of highlight. As you can see here, it just randomly popped up on my face. And then I like to go in with the final step, which is lipstick. For lipstick, I'm using a black lipstick. It's a Jeffree Star liquid matte lipstick in the color Weirdo, and I absolutely love this color. It's probably my favorite shade of black lipstick. It's super pigmented and it does not get crusty. I have a problem with my lipstick getting super crusty after a while and kind of fading and giving me butthole lips, but this lipstick doesn't really give me a lot of butthole lips unless I'm eating something, or I'm eating something super greasy, or I'm just talking a lot and licking my lips a lot. I do have that problem. But look at that pigment. It only took about 2 swipes on each side and it completely covered my lip. So this is a must-have if you are a girl that absolutely loves her dark, intense black lipstick. That's going to last all day, and it dries really fast as well, and it lasts such a long time. So the next thing is I'm going to go ahead and do my hair in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be ready. Here we go. If you guys liked the tutorial and what I did today, please go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. It really helps me out. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet to my channel. It really helps me out as well, and just gives me the motivation to keep on going as well with my YouTube. Whether it is posting a video once every few months, I am so sorry. I know I should get better, and I say this every single time that I'm gonna get better, but you know, life gets busy. I just got into an assistant managing position at my job, so that's like taking up a lot of my time as well, and you know, like not wanting to slack off over there just because I want to do my hobbies, and you know, YouTube is just kind of like a hobby to me still. So if I have to worry about something else, I'm gonna worry about something else, but it really means a lot to me that you guys still stick around with me no matter what. And if you're subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you have the notification bell listed up on top, so you can be notified every single time that I post a video. That looked so fake. But that is it, you guys. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.